The exhibition is called Pyramid Piece and Return of the Pyramid Piece. When I was about 10 years old, I stole this tiny piece of rock from the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. And it became, to me as a kid, this kind of strange guilt object, because I couldn't really understand why I'd wanted to take something authentic rather than buy a replica. And yeah, so it kind of, in my mind, it became inflated. It became this strange guilt object. And then it occurred to me a year or so ago to try and, travel back to Cairo and find the exact space in the pyramid which I'd taken it from and put the rock back. In the video, Return of the Pyramid Piece, it shows me traveling back to the pyramid 15 years later and trying to find the exact spot from which I'd stolen the rock and putting it back in. My name's Andy Holden. We're in my studio in Queen's Park, Bedford. I do quite a lot of different things in my studio. I mean, it's kind of this nucleus at the center of a lot of little things I send sort of spiraling out into the world, I guess. I think a lot of my work is about avoiding being defined by one thing or connecting a lot of different elements or having the ability to move between different subjects, different types of interpretation, different types of thought. And sometimes not even thinking about it as art, if possible. Yeah, my name's Andy Holden, and I've made a film called The Laws of Motion in a Cartoon Landscape, which I was showing here at MOCA in Toronto. The film I developed for about 5 years. So I started in about 2011 and finished it in 2016. And the premise is that the world is best understood now as a cartoon, and therefore the golden era of cartoons, so sort of early Walt Disney, Chuck Jones, Max Fleischer, so 1920s, 30s and 40s, Bob Clampett and Tex Avery, these people, their cartoons were a premonition of the world that we now live in. And the world is best understood through cartoon logic. So my idea was, by looking at how cartoons worked, we might show us something about how the world works now. So in the way that the world sort of operates at the speed of a cartoon chase sequence with almost cartoon-like villains, and the dominant mode of communication being wild exaggeration.